Hello everyone, welcome you all to the third part of online classes mathematics class 5th. We are learning a chapter number 2 shapes and angles. In the last two sessions we have already learned about the different types of shapes, correct? Some are closed, some are open. After that we have learned the different types of angle. In that I show you some images of right angle, less than right angle, more than right angle, correct? After that we are learning over here that a shapes with 1 2 3 4 5 sides, and supposed to be we have a one shape of a 5 side, then how many angles are there? 6 sided shape, 7 sided shape, correct? This we all learn in the last two sessions. After that students, I gave you one puzzle. Is it completed? Have you made? Correct students? Done? Okay, we are just taking a review what we have learned in the last two sessions. Then after that we learn how to make an angle tester and what is the uses of angle tester. Have you made students angle tester at your home by using strips? Okay, good. Then have you measured the angles of different things like your book, compass box, the things which are surrounded of you? Done? Good. Okay, after that we learn that we find out the angles in the different things, different picture. Okay, then we do one activity, correct, by using paper. Then we made some angles by using our body part. Then we learn angle garden, in that 1B which is playing angle dance, correct? Then we do one activity by using leaves. Completed students? Activity completed? Okay, just give me reply in the comment box. Okay students, I want to see how many of you done. There's lots of activity. Then I gave you one homework, that I gave you a names, correct, like Rohini, Mohini, Sita, and just you have to find out the number of angles, right angle, less than right angle, and more than right angle. Then we have seen different types of shapes, that is we used one picture of the slide, one slide having a small in size and another one is bigger in size. A small slide make a small angle, then the bigger slide make a bigger angle, correct? These all points we have covered in the last two sessions. So today is our third session of chapter number 2, and in this session today also we are going to do some activity. I hope you will enjoy this activity. Definitely you will enjoy. Okay student? So before starting our session, I just want to request you students that open your notebook, take your compass box, pen, pencil, eraser, sharpener and all these things. And in the today's session, okay, for doing the activity, we want some resources, like we want here one box of matchsticks. After that we also need a rubber tube that we used in our cycle. Okay, then we want here 2 square sheets of paper. If you are using a same color of white color, or you are using, if it is available, then you can use a colored square sheet of paper. So understood students what material we want over here? Okay students, I will repeat. We want here 1 box of matchsticks, rubber tube, 2 square sheets of paper. If color is available, then take a color square sheet of paper, or you can use a blank. Okay students, so are you ready for today's session? Yes. So open your notebook and just write down the next point, that is today's first point is changing shapes. Ready students? So start. Things you need. Here before starting a session only I told you what material we want over here. So for this topic, the changing a shape, we want here 1 box of matchsticks. 1 box means we want some matchsticks. If you are using a new matchsticks, no problem, or if you are using the used one matchsticks, then also no problem. Okay student, choice is yours. Then after taking a matchstick, we want a piece of rubber tube used in a cycle race. Okay, we want a piece of rubber tube. So students, are you excited? What we are taking this material? Are you excited? Yes. So let's start. Then, okay, if you are using here new matchsticks, then the black one part, we have the matchstick, just clean it. Okay, we don't want that black one part, we want only a simple clean matchsticks. Okay student, done. Now you are taking a 1 piece of rubber tube, correct? By using scissor, oh student, sorry, I forgot to tell you in the resources, we want 1 scissor also. Okay students, so cut this rubber tube in the small pieces. Small piece of the tube, small pieces means around 1 centimeter. Okay, around 1 centimeter long. Done, everything is done. So chalo, we'll actually start our activity. What we have to do here? Push 2 matchsticks into each end of the tube piece. Here we have to take 1 piece of 1 centimeter of a tube and just push a 2 matchstick. This matchstick number 1 and second. This push into each other by using that tube. Then add more matchstick to form a triangle. Here 2 matchstick we stick it, correct? Then if you want to make 1 triangle, then how many sticks we want? Correct, 3 sticks, because triangle has 3 sides. So take 1 more stick, take 1 more matchstick to form a triangle. Okay, then like that you have to form 1 triangle having 3 matchsticks and 3 small piece of tube. Just push these matchsticks into the tube, you will get 1 triangle. Done student, activity is done. Like that you have to form, here we form a 1 triangle of 3 sided. After that, now take some more matchsticks and make this 4, 5, 6 sided shape by using tube piece and matchstick. Same instructions, same activity, same procedure we have to follow over here. Here we form a 1 triangle of 3 sided. Again take 4 matchstick, form 1 shape, that is square. Then take 5 matchsticks and then take 6 matchsticks and just make that shape. Shape number 1, the triangle we already have made. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay student, easy it is. Okay, sure. Come to the next point. Find out how many angles are there in each of these shapes and you have to mark them. After that you have to find out the angles. Do you remember students? Angle we have learned before that. Right angle, less than right angle and more than right angle. So can you identify, can you find out the angles? Just mark it. Yes, supposed to be, we are taking this shape 1 2 3 4, four sided means what is the name of the shape? Correct, square. Okay, then can you mark the angle? Yes, tell me. The four sided shape square having how many angles? Angle number 1, angle number 2, angle number 3, angle number 4. Done? Like that, can you mark the angle over here? We will use different color, green color. Okay. So how many angles are over here? Angle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Same for this. Mark the angle. We'll use orange color. No, orange color is already there. So we will use pink color. Girls' favorite color. Right, students? Pink one. Angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So chalo. Then you mark all the angles of the shapes. Done? Now come to the next point. Now push each shape downwards with the tip of your finger. Again, what you have to do here? We got the shapes. Now by using your tip of finger, here you have to just push the shape in downward direction. Okay, in which direction? Downward direction. Now one question for you, does the angle change when you push down by the finger? What you are thinking? Just imagine what will happen if you push this shape by using the tip of finger in downward direction. Does the angle is going to change? Change in angle? Tell me the student. Find out and write your answers in the table. Okay, I will give you 2 minutes. Just imagine you have the shape, correct? You just push the shape and tell me what happened. Angle change? Correct, yes. Here angle is going to change. For this figure, for this shape, just try, students, by using the tip of finger, just push in downward direction. What happened? What happens, students? Does the angle change? Correct, very good. For the square? Yes, very good. Angle change. And just try for this triangle. Triangle, what happened? Does the angle change? No. Correct, very good. Why the angle is not going to change? See, this shape is a triangle, correct? Having 3 corners, 3 angles over here. We have only one baseline, correct? And 3 corners. Then if you push in downward direction, what will happen? The angle is not going to change, and still forcefully if you push by using your tip of finger, then the shape will break because of it having 3 corners. Only the triangle is having 3 sides, 1 2 3, and these 3 sides having 3 angles. These 3 corners we have only one base and 3 corners. So if you try to push in downward direction, it will not change. Still if you are pushing, then it will be break, but the angle is not going to change in the shape of triangle. Understood, students? Clear? Okay. Next, come to the next point. Now from this chapter, what they want to explain us, what they want to show us, correct? Here in this chapter they want to teach us the many shapes and the different types of angle that around us, correct? We have already learned the so many angles and shape, correct, from the garden, from the different types of shape. Now In like that, in the today next topic also, they want to show us the different types of angles surround us. Maybe we are not looking carefully, okay, we are not just focusing on that angles, but it is there. So now we are going to learn about the different types of angles. In if you see the pictures, we have a 3 pictures. This picture is for, yes, the picture is of tower, bridge, and again we have one building. Now in that tower, bridge and shapes also, we have a different types of angles that they want to show us. Let's see. Look for the triangle in the pictures below. Can you find out the triangle? The shape of triangle? Very good. If we see in the bridge, we have different types of triangles. Right, students? Different types of triangles we can see over here. In the building also, I will change the, in the building also we have one triangle over here. Correct? And in the tower, if we can see, students, carefully, then the tower is made up of in a triangle shape only. See, this is a big triangle. Correct? Only one base and 3 corners. So now, from the activity, the changing shape, can you guess why the triangles are used in this tower and bridges? Yes, can you tell me, the students, why the triangles are used for making the shapes of towers and bridges? Correct. For changing the shape only we have learned, if we push the triangle, then the angle is not going to change. Correct? The shape is not going to change. That's why only triangles are used for making the towers, bridge. Okay, student? So like this, look around and find out the more places where triangles are used. Now this task for you. Like tower and bridge, you just now open your eyes. Now you understand now about the angles. Just open your eyes, look carefully around us and just try to find out the places where angles are used. Okay? Done? So next point, listen carefully, students. Here we learn the angles in towers, bridge, in garden, all over things. Correct? Now, if we are looking carefully of our watch that we are using in our hand, or in all houses we have a wall clock. Correct, students? Can you see it carefully? If you see carefully, in a clock also we can see a different types of angles. Here that only we are going to see angles and time. So our next topic is angle and time. Okay? Now here we have one conversation. She said, Zinat, your watch does not have a digits. Then how do you read the time? She is asking to Zinat that, Zinat, if your watch does not have a digit, then how can you read the time? How can you identify what time? Correct? Then what Zinat replied? Zinat is replied, I just see the angles. See, when the hands make a right angle, I know it is what the time. If you see the image, if you see the picture carefully, so can you, students, can you tell me what is the time? Correct, it's 9 o'clock. So what Zinat is reply? I just see the angles and I just see when the hands make a right angle, the time is 9. But the students, Whenever the hands make a right angle, the time is only 9. Yes. So, there is one question for you. There are many times in a day when the hands of clock make a right angle. Okay, students? There are many types in a day, not only 9 o'clock. There are many times in a day when the hands of a clock make a right angle. Now, you have to draw some more. You want to show some more. Suppose take one picture. Okay, students? Now tell me, the students, what times the hand of clock shows the right angle? Just think and tell me. Correct, one is 9 o'clock, then we can see over here 9 o'clock, right angle. Then, very good, if we see 3 o'clock, our hand on 3 o'clock, 3 and minute hand, how to watch a clock or how to say a timing, that we already learned in the class 3. We are using a different hands, correct? Very good. So minute hand is on number 12. It means when it's time to 3 o'clock, that time also the hands is on at 3 o'clock, the hands make right angle. Correct, students? Good. Next one, 3 o'clock done, 9 o'clock, and one more time. Can you say at what time the hands of clock make a right angle? Yes, very good. At the time of 10:05. I will write over here. If we see the hands at the 10:05, then this hands of clock make right angle at 10:05. Okay, understood? 10 is here, so we can draw our hand on 10 and minute hand where? Yes, on number 1. Do you remember na class 3 strategy, skip counting of 5? Then this hand shows right angle. So at the time of 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 10:05 or 10:05, that time also these hands of the clock show right angle. Hopefully you understand all these points. Still, if you have any doubt, then just write in the comment box. Okay, I will solve all the doubts of the students. Now we'll go to the next point. Write what kinds of angle is made by the hands at this time. Also write the time. Here we have some pictures of clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have one homework, that from this picture of the clock you have to tell the time, what time it is, and also what you have to say, what you have to give the answer, that what kinds of angle is made by the hands at this time. So what is the time? Our hand is on number 7, minute hand is on number 5. So student, can you tell me what is the time? I will write over here. What is the time? Yes, very good. 7:25. Correct? Or 20 minutes past 7. We can say, we have learned in the class 3 different ways we can say the time. So if we say it's 7:25, your answer is right. And if we say 25 minutes past 7, then also your answer is right. Now tell me about the angle. Time is over. Now tell me about angle. If we see carefully over here, you can see the angle. Then tell me, is it right angle? No. Then if the 7 R hand is on number 7, so 7 is your baseline and the angle formed on number 5. Then is this angle is less than right angle or more than right angle? Yes student, tell me. Very good. The answer is less than. The answer is less than right angle. Okay, understood? Your answer is what? Less than right angle. Like that, can you write the answer for all the images? Yes, I will help you. What is the time here? 8:15. And here angle, this R hand is your baseline. Then the angle made over here, minute hand is on number 3. Then this angle is right angle, less than right angle or more than right angle? Correct, more than right angle. What is the time over here? 9:10. Again the angle which is more than right angle. Very good. And at 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, it's less than 90 degree. If we see the baseline on number 10 and this angle, this minute hand goes on number 12, then it shows less than 90 degree, less than right angle. Very good. And the time is what? 10 o'clock. Here the time is very good, 9:25, and the angle is more than right angle. So this example number 1, 2, 3, I solved over here only. So like that, the image number 2, 3, 4 and 5, this you have to solve at home. Just by using pencil, you just draw the clock in your notebook and below that mention the time and the angle. Okay student? Let's come to the next point. Then draw the hands of the clock. Draw the hands of the clock when they make an angle which is less than right angle. Less than right angle means how? Again, supposed to be if you are getting confused, then it shows right angle. Correct? More than right angle means like this. It is a more than, but here what they are asking? They are asking about less than. It means like this. Correct? Also write the time. So can you draw the hand? Less than 9. Supposed to be for this image less than 9. So what is the time? Tell me any one time. And draw the angle. Correct. If you see, if you tell the time of 1:10, then R hand is on number 1 and minute hand is on number 2. Correct. Then your angle will look like this. Your number 1 is here and 2 over here. I will show you by using pen. Okay. If you want, then your angle will look like this. Otherwise, if you can draw one circle, correct, like this, supposed to be your watch, your number 12 over here, (12, 6, 3 and 9). Supposed to be your angle of 1 and 2. 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just imagine the clock, students. I know you will draw good in your notebook. Hopefully you understand. It is of my wall clock. Okay students, you will draw nicely of yours. Now what is our question? Here you have to draw the hands of the clock when they made an angle which is less than right angle. Correct? Less than right angle we have to make. Then supposed to be your center of the clock is over here. Correct? Then 1:10 means it will be like this. Correct, students? Very good. If supposed to be you have to show the timing 1:10, then definitely it is less than right angle. Right, students? This angle shows that less than right angle. Okay, then come to the next. Can you tell me the next time? Like that you have to show which is less than. Okay, one more I want to show. Let's take example number 2. This is time done 1:10. Now supposed to be if you take 2:10, what will happen? The time is 2:10, or if you can take 2:15 or 2:20, correct, or 2:25. This all angle shows the less than right angle. Correct? Understood, students? So like that you have to draw the wall with the hands which show less time, and also you have to write the time. Understood, students? All this point about the angles, how to show in the wall clock or how to show in the clock in our hand. Understood? Okay. So come to the next point. Our next topic is degree clock. Degree clock. So let's start. Appu and Kittu are playing. What is this, students? If we see the pictures carefully, definitely you will got your answer. What is that? Carrom board. You all like this game, correct? Okay. So two boys, Appu and Kittu, are playing a carrom board over here. Appu hit the striker, correct? Appu hit the striker. It comes back at the same angle. So here also what we have, our main topic, angle. So whenever we are playing in the carrom board also, we are using a different types of angles. What are that? Just see. In this picture, 3 points A, B and C are shown over here. 3 points A, B and C. Draw a line to show from which point Kittu should hit to get the queen. Everyone, whenever we are playing a carrom board, we want the queen, correct? So they are giving 3 points A, B, C. So from what points or from which point if you hit the striker, queen is yours. Yes. Can you say, students? Before that, A, B, C, just see the angles. C number, sorry. If we hit from C, it will be B, then A. Then what points? From what point if you hit the striker, you will get definitely queen. Before that, the same angles we have learned in the garden, correct? From the slide, we made from the slide also, and before the slide, we made by using books. And when we throw a ball from the top, at what point, from what point it will be go fast? Yes, from longer point. So if you hit a striker from the point A, correct? Kittu should hit the striker from the point A, then he will win the queen. He will win the queen. Okay, if you want, you can measure the angles in a degree using a degree clock. What is degree clock? So let's start how to make a degree clock. Okay, before start our session, I told you we want 2 sheets of paper over here. Correct, students? So here from that we are using 1 paper to make a degree clock. Here they are giving a steps how to make a degree clock. First, you are taking a square sheet, correct? Cut a circle of the paper like this. Sorry. Then fold it into half. fold it once again into quarter. Quarter means what? Correct, 1/4 part, quarter. Then fold it once more and finally open the paper. You will see the lines like this. Correct? First you get half, again half, then quarter, again quarter. So you will got like this line. So now write, just mark the point, 0 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree and 180 degree as shown over here. 0 degree, correct, 45. Then 90 degree. 90 degree means, do you remember something? Yes, 90 degree means exactly sharp right angle. If you see over here, correct, very good. Then if marking are over, then paste it on the old cardboard paper. Then from the center draw one hand. Make a red hand with a thick paper and fix it to the center with a drawing pin so that it is free to move. Here we want just hand and just pin it so that we can move this hand. It's free to move. Correct? Like this if we made, then it will be look like this. Then now your degree clock is ready to use. Okay student, now we have so much of time at your home, then you can utilize your time by doing such kind of activities at your home. So definitely you will do it, I know the students. Next, use your degree clock to measure the right angle of your pencil box. Pencil box, everyone, you have your pencil box, correct? So use this degree clock to measure it. Now some questions for you. 90 degree means which angle? I told you. Yes, 90 degree shows right angle. Then students, can you tell me 1/2 of right angle? Yes, 1/2 of right angle. How can you solve? 1/2 of right angle. Simple. 90 divided by 2. And what is the answer? Very good. So 1/2 of right angle is what? 45. Like that, can you solve for 1/3 part of right angle? How can you solve? 90 divided by 3. Correct? Is equal to 1/3 means divided by, simply divided by 3. So 90 divided by 3 is equal to, answer is, very good. Write down your answer. 30. Then the last question is 2 times of right angle. 2 times of right angle means, how can you show? How can you solve? 90 divided by 2 or 90 plus 2? Yes, 90 multiply by 2. 90 multiply by 2 is equal to 90 2s or 2 9s 18, 2 0 0. So the answer is what? 90 multiply by 2 is equal to 180. Correct? So 2 times of right angle is nothing but 180. Correct students? Now next, measure the angle from where Kittu should hit the striker on the page. Okay? So here you want to measure. Now next activity. So do you like aeroplane, student? Yes, but everyone knows how to make an aeroplane by using paper. Very good. Some student knows, but some student don't know. Don't worry. We will learn here how to make an aeroplane by using paper. So student, you have to do. But don't play with aeroplane in your class, okay? Or in your home. don't disturb others. Just I want to teach you how to make an aeroplane by using paper. I know you will make it fastly, immediately, and then you will play. You want to play at home, correct? But don't disturb your parents. Now just start how to make an aeroplane by using paper. Take a square sheet of paper, right, that we have already. Then fold it into half. Done. And just open it. Okay. Now fold the corners to the center. Here we got the two corners. Then that two corners we have to fold into the center. Now your paper will look like this. Now fold the green triangle such that P touches Q. P point over here. The top of the triangle is point P. And where is your point Q? Yes, at the baseline. So now fold the triangle such that your point P touches the point Q. Now fold the top two corners of this rectangle along the dotted lines. After that, what you have to do here? Fold top two corners of this rectangle along with dotted line. Then you will look like this. There is a small triangle in the picture which has to be folded up. Then turn it over and fold it in half along with the dotted line. Done, students? Okay, very good. Now to make a wing, fold the yellow edge over the red edge. After that, turn it and do the same on the other side as well. Now your plane is ready to fly. Okay, student? Now tell me, how well does it fly? Here also we have to use our angles. Find the angles of 45 degree and 90 degree when you open your plane. After this, here also we are using angles, and this angle you have to find out when you open the plane of 45 degree and 90 degree. Now let's come to the last point of the chapter. Only last 2 points we have. The simple point, angle with your yoga. With yoga. So what is yoga, students? Are you doing yoga daily at your home? You are doing? Yes. Okay. So I hope you all are doing yoga every day. Yoga is very important to keep our body maintained, free, flexible, correct? So daily do yoga at your home. Here Rahmat is doing a yoga. One boy, Rahmat, is doing a yoga, and from this picture also, this picture shows us the asanas of yoga that he does every day. And here also, if we see carefully, we can see angles. We can find out the angles. These pictures are also shows us different types of angles. If we see over here, it shows which angle? Very good. Right angle, 90 degree. If we see over here, then it shows less than or more than? Correct. Less than. This angle shows, correct, more than 90 degree. So now estimate the measure of many angles as you can make by the different part of body while doing asanas. So just you have to estimate. Estimate means what? You have to just imagine and just write down your estimate answer, that measure the angles of your body part while you are doing the asanas. Okay, student? Now the last point. Now we are on the last point of the chapter number 2, the D shape. D shape D game. Okay, what is this, students? Do you know what is the name? Okay, so in this chapter we learned two new geometrical instruments. The first one was what? That you made already by using paper. I show you one picture also. In the book also we have one image. What is that? What was that? Remember? Yes, very good. We use angle tester. Wait a minute, students, I will show you. Angle tester. Here, divider, correct? This divider also we made by using the paper. And what is the use of that divider? Correct, very good. Now come to our last point, the D game. You can play the D game with your friends. You draw an angle, your friend will guess the measure of that angle. Then use your D to measure it. The difference between the measure angle and gaze will be your friend's scores. One with the lowest score will be the winner. So come on, let's play. How you are going to play? Okay, I will show you one. Okay, what they are saying? You just draw an angle. You can draw any angle, supposed to be. Okay, then just gaze. Okay, just gaze the measure of angle. So this angle shows us less than right angle or more than right angle. Very good, it shows less than right angle because it comes before our 90 degree. If you start from here, it will if you start from this side, then it will comes before 90 degree. So this angle shows us less than 90 degree. So can you tell me the measure of the angle? Here you can see see on that D we have some numbers starting from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Correct, students? So from this side we can measure. If we put this point over here and if you try to measure the angle, then it will come, supposed to be zeros to be here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. If when you keep it D on the angle, supposed to be the first, before measure, first you write down your answer. It could be a, okay, supposed to be it could be a 50 degree, and while you are measuring with the D, if you got the answer 60, then what is the score? How you have to write the score? The difference between your measure angle and gaze. This is your score. Measure what you got the answer 60 and what you was guess 50. Then the score was 10. And how you will decide who will be the winner? The one with the lowest score will be the winner of the game. Okay, students? So I hope you understand all the points that I cover over here in a chapter number 2. After this, again I want to give some homework. Write what kind of angle is made by the hands at this time, and also write the name like in the textbook. Here also you have to do this homework. Okay, at your home I will mention here, this is your homework. It means when you are going to see this video, it will be helpful for you. This is your homework. Okay, here by using the picture you have to write the what time it is it, and after that you have to just write what kinds of angles is made by the hands. If you are taking the printouts of this file, then it is good for you or good for us. Otherwise, better way, if it is not possible to take a printout, simply in a notebook you can draw the clock. Okay, draw the hands, only two hands, hour hand and minute hand. In the example number A only, hour hand is a short hand, it is green one, and minute hand is long hand. This also we already learned, but still if you have any doubt, then that's why only I give one example number A in two different color. Also I mention here, short hand means hour hand and the long hand shows minute hand. So we have only the example number A, example number B, C, D and E. Only 5 examples. Okay students? Understood? If you are taking printouts, well and good. If it is not possible, simply draw the clock in your notebook and solve and write the answer in the box. Okay? Hopefully understood all the points I cover over here. Still, if you have any doubt, then mention in the comment box. Okay? Now it's time to stop our session over here. If you like our video, click on like and share the video with your friends and subscribe your icon. You will get all the videos. Okay students, thank you everyone. Stay at your home. Be safe and be happy. Take care.